it going?
You may recognize him as Troy from the High School Musical tour, but he's also the star of another Cinderella story with Selena Gomez.
What was that?
I guess the music just speaks to me.
Well, I guess we don't have a language for it.
How did you get involved with another Cinderella story?
I got involved how most actors got involved. I just went and auditioned. Went and met Selena, and we read together, did a couple different scenes, and I went home and bit my fingernails and worried about it for a week, and I got a call back, and I went in again and read for the director and producers, and a couple days later got a great phone call, and they're like, "You're going to Vancouver."
What's another Cinderella story about?
Well, I don't want to give too much away, because you got to go see it, but basically, it's the story of, Cinderella normally loses her slipper. In our version, she loses her MP3 player, which I find, and somehow through that find out who the girl was at the magic ball, and we get back together, and happily ever after, That's how Cinderella stories always have to end.
How do you describe your character, Joey?
Well, my character is he's this international pop star singing sensation, who's kind of been on the road for 6 years, and he's tired of everything that he's doing, so he wants to go back to school for his senior year of high school, just to kind of find himself again, find out who he is. So I meet Mary at the school, and she kind of helps me find myself and my music again, and I help her, find her dancing and find herself. We help each other. This is as far as I got with the lyrics. Just start right here. You ready? It's become so hard for me to be surprised. That's good. You're bringing back the real me, no judgment in your eyes. It's the way you make me feel like I'm finding something real.
Growing up, did you always want to be an actor and singer?
I wanted to be a baseball player, actually, for a while, and I did that for a while, but my dad sings opera music, and my mom's a choreographer, so they got me into dancing and singing really early, and probably since I was about 13, I realized that's what I wanted to do.
Jeremy F. from Georgia wants to know if you prefer acting over singing.
That's a hard one, Jeremy F. from Georgia. Well, in this movie, I didn't have to choose, because I got to do both, so I like movies that I can sing in, so right now I'm just going to keep on doing that kind of thing as long as I can, but there's a couple movies that I've got coming up that have nothing to do with any music, so.
What's easier, doing a live show or a movie?
Doing a live show is much easier than doing a movie, because the audience is right there, and they give you an immediate reaction to your music, and or if you're in a play, you're acting. Being in a movie is fun because they have a lot of great food, craft services table, but a lot of waiting around, and, I think being live is better for me.
Ryan O. from Hawaii wants to know what it was like working with Selena Gomez, and if you have any favorite moments with her on the set.
It was amazing. She is one of the coolest co-stars I've ever had. We had a lot of fun on set. One of the most embarrassing stories that I have from set, which she never let me live down, and I know she's going to bring this up a lot, is I don't know how to drive a stick shift car. And there's this scene where I had to pull up, perfectly into the frame of the camera, and I couldn't do it because I was afraid I was going to run into the camera and, cost the company millions of dollars. So we had about 12 crew guys pushing us into frame and stopping us at the perfect spot, and I had to act like I was driving. Yeah, it was very embarrassing. Yeah, I don't know why I just shared that, but yeah, now you know.
You had to dance with her in the movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was it hard learning the steps, or?
Well, we had a great choreographer, Stella, and she made it very easy for us, and we had to practice for about 2 weeks before we went up to Vancouver to start shooting, so by the time we got there, we were pretty comfortable with it, but yeah, I was really sore. They had us going like 5 or 6 hours a day, rehearsing, yeah, so it was pretty hard.
Yeah.
Sometimes it feels like everybody wants something from me. They don't understand, I can only be one person, that's Joey. I got game, got fame, got everything in this world I I need. But I don't know her name, cause I've only met her in my dreams.
Amanda D from Arizona wants to know when your album's going to come out.
Still working on getting the songs together, so I'm not sure on a release date, but in the meantime, tell her to pick up the Cinderella Story 2 soundtrack, because I do have 5 songs on there that I'm singing, and I get to write some songs from the movie too, so it was fun. It's kind of like a mini album.
What's in store for you next?
Well, I'm going up to Saskatchewan to shoot a movie that Adam Sandler's producing at the end of the month called The Shortcut, so working on that. I'm excited about that. And yeah, just working on my album. I've got a bunch of shows coming up. I'm doing 5 or 6 shows with Corbin from High School Musical throughout the rest of the year, and that's about it.
You got my eye and I'm trying to hold ya. You're walking by and I trip on the furniture. I'm on the ride that won't stop moving, and I don't know exactly what I'm doing. I see you shake and I'm spinning. It's like I won the race, yeah, I'm winning. I'm all dizzy when you're here with me, so let's bring the heat.
There ain't nothing to it. It's just gotta do it.
So we want to get your take on the VIP's dreams. What 3 things would you want to tell kids out there who dream of doing what you do?
My advice would just be to just believe in yourself and go for it, and and stick with it. That's the main thing. When I moved out to California, I worked in a restaurant. I was working promotions, doing whatever I could, just so that I could stay out there and actually do it. And I moved out with 5 or 6 people that I knew from back home. Most of them moved back home within a year. I stayed and struggled and eventually got a shot, and now I'm sitting here with you today, getting to do movies and make music and do what I want to do. So just, it's going to take time, and just let it take time, and if you believe in yourself, it will happen.
Now, lastly, it's time for our random question of the day.
Yes.
All right.
I'm scared. All right. Green is my favorite color, so man. That's a good one. If Superman, Batman, Iron Man, and Spider-Man got into a fight, who would win? I gotta say Iron Man, because I just saw that, and Robert Downey Jr. is pretty cool. Yeah, Iron Man would win. Go Iron Man. But if there's any parts in Iron Man 2 that aren't cast yet, me and my friend here. Thank you.